My name is Ilat Suleiman, and I'm a fourth-generation Palestinian Tatreez artist. Tatreez dates back to the 11th century, the Canaanite period. It has a very large cultural significance in Palestine. It's a way of culture preservation and pride. Every motif, every design is different depending on the region you are from in Palestine. Women in each village used to emulate what they used to see around them. So if a woman used to grow orange blossoms, she used to have orange blossoms on her thob, and so on. The colors on the thob would represent a woman's economic and social status. In the southern part of Palestine, when you see blue on a woman's thobe, that means she had just been widowed. And when you see pink and red on a woman's thobe, that means that she is from the younger generation and she is ready to be married, or she is just a newlywed. In the 1948 Palestinian Nakba, while people were fleeing, women were used to be able to tell their stories through tatreez, through beautiful motifs and designs. They embroidered missiles going through cypress trees, and they surrounded them by flowers to show resistance and perseverance through their journey and through everything. It always showed that the Palestinian culture would always be alive no matter what, and that would always exist in the world because our culture always carries on. It's not just a pretty dress to wear. And you can even see in the 70s, while the Palestinian flag was banned to be placed or drawn anywhere, women used to embroider the Palestinian flag and use the colors all throughout their dress. Women used to be able to parade their villages and go to their farms wearing the intababa thob, which means that it has the flags all over and the colors of the flag to make sure that they're still being able to represent the flag. Much like how the watermelon was a symbol in Palestine, a huge symbol of resistance, so was tatreez, and wearing tatreez around was a huge symbol of resistance as well. During the Nakba in 1948, 500 villages were wiped out in Palestine. So 500 different designs and styles and motifs and stories being told in different ways were all wiped out. With everything that's going on now with the recent genocide, it is more important than ever to try to keep the Palestinian art of tatreez alive. Tatreez was a very important art form over there. It was a way that women were able to sustain themselves after being widowed or they'd lost their home. The women in Palestine learned tatreez from their mothers, who learned it from their mothers, and who learned it from their mothers, and so on. It's been passed down through so many generations, and it's so important that it does not get lost. When you think of refugee camps, poverty comes to mind. Women who've lost their husbands and the men in their family that usually would provide for them needed a way to provide for their family, and they needed a steady source of income. Tatreez was a way to take them out of poverty, to give them hope, and to help them live a lifestyle that they wouldn't have been able to live. It was a way that they were able to feed their families and feed their kids and be able to grow and to continue nurturing a new generation of Palestinians. In Gaza, they were able to build schools and workshops and community centers. It was such a huge and beautiful part of resistance and empowerment and pride. And they built all these community centers to pass this historic art down, and now those are all gone. It's not just the buildings that tatreez was taught in Gaza that are gone. The women who have taught tatreez to their children or their children's children have either forcibly been displaced or have been martyred. It is important to learn and to continue teaching the art of tatreez to future generations, not only in solidarity with the women of Palestine, particularly in Gaza, but to push back on the attempted erasure of Palestinian identity. Here at the Palestinian American Community Center, we offer tatreez classes to make sure that we are able to pass this art form down from generation to generation. You can sign up for the newsletter to find out when the next one is. See you there.